Davos consensus on presidential elections clearly. Global business leaders gathered at World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, did not want to predict the winner of upcoming U.S. presidential election. We describe this as geopolitical risk. But when you talk executives privately, they more clear they expect Donald Trump to win. And while many are worried about it, they resigned it. Predictions of Trump's victory came in different forms. Many noted headlines and mood in US one senior banker told DealBook that you only have look at polls to understand that Trump is on track. Win. JPMorgan Chase's Jamie Dimon also attracted great attention with his comments. In his interview with Andrew on CNBC, he did not predict Trump would win, but suggested it would be a mistake to impeach the former president and his supporters. Take a step back and be honest, Dimon said, listing things he thinks Trump got at least partially right: NATO, immigration, the economy, China and more. He's not wrong on some of these critical issues. And that's why they're voting for him. He said, I think this negative talk about MAGA is going to hurt President Biden's campaign, he added. However, the Davos crowd often gets things wrong. A common criticism from forum participants is that these are a contradictory indicator of the future. So their prospects could bode well for Biden or Trump's Republican rivals. Alex Soros, son of George Soros, said on a panel Trump is already president in Davos. That's a good thing because the Davos consensus is often wrong. A little history: the consensus in Davos was that Hillary Clinton would beat Trump in 2016. And in 2020, as pandemic began to erupt, the prevailing view was that there was little risk to economy. Seen and heard. Perhaps biggest complaint of participants was long queues everywhere, especially at Grandhotel Belvédère. Many people complained that the process of getting into the building was worse than ever, with wait times sometimes reaching up to an hour, and that it didn't matter whether you were a businessman or a less famous guest. One manager complained to DealBook that security was more restrictive than at U.S. airports, with him having to take out his Apple Watch every time. In previous meetings, executives requested a room at Belvedere because it was considered the best hotel in town and was closest to main venue. But many told DealBook they no longer have that desire. Despite strict class system, the event has strange ways of leveling playing field at least a little. At last night's Salesforce party, the hottest ticket of the week, even billionaires had to wait outside along with everyone else to watch Sting perform. Congress passed temporary spending bill to prevent government shutdown. President Biden is expected to sign an enact bill on Friday, which will ensure that the federal government remains in operation until beginning of March. This is the third such interim bill since October. Jamie Dimon's salary is